Hi, everybody. Don Giannatti, lighting-essentials.com and project52prosystem.com. A couple of days ago, I did a video regarding black and white portraiture, and I thought I would take a moment today to talk a little bit about environmentals. I don't consider myself a landscape shooter. I like to take pictures of the natural world, but in most of my photographs, there's something from people left behind. Maybe it's fences, maybe it's roads, maybe it's an old car tire, I don't know, but people have been there. I leave the wilderness shots to the people who can get out in the wilderness and get those great shots. It's not me, more of an environmental and a place shooter. So still keeping in mind that we think in black and white when we're shooting, environmentals are very interesting because we can't do a lot with what's there. With portraits, we can adjust wardrobe, we can adjust lighting, we can adjust, lots of different things. But in environmentals, we're kind of stuck with what we have, so to speak. So I'm going to pop over and show you a couple of photographs here, and we will talk about what I was thinking about, how I put it together, and why I think it works in black and white or doesn't work in black and white. First one here is up on Mount Palomar. Mount Palomar is just outside of San Diego, near Julian. If you ever get a chance to go up on top of Mount Palomar, it's really, really beautifully awesome. You can look down from Mount Palomar and see the Anza Borrego Desert. So you can look down from about 8,000 feet. I think it's about 8,000 feet down to about 500 feet below sea level. So it's pretty dramatic. I recommend you getting there. So I saw this one foggy morning after getting lost in the dark. I'm glad I wasn't on my motorcycle, if you know what I mean. But I found this. The sun was just coming up. It was foggy. And I like this little glade. I love the light on the trees, the whole bit. Now, when I shot this, I really did shoot it in color. I wanted this moss to show up. I wanted the warmth of the leaves here. It was about a color photograph. Later, when I got into Lightroom and to Photoshop, I thought, well, what would it look like as a black and white? And I think it works as a black and white, but I don't think it has the feeling, so to speak, of the color shot. The color shot has these bluish greens back here. It's got the deep greens. It's got the warm leaves here. When we get to this one, where it's not a bad black and white shot, I do like it in black and white. It's just not it's just not dramatic enough for me in black and white. If you get what I'm saying, the drama just isn't really there. I'm going to try a different image here. Let's show, well, here's another one from San Diego area. Oh, I'm sorry. It is this one right here. And I shot it in color because the shot was all about color. That's really what the photograph was about, was the color. The setting sun, all this warm color coming up here, the warm color in the clouds, the cold blue tones of the sky. It was about color. When I turn it to black and white, I just don't feel it anymore. I don't think it's a picture that lends itself to good black and white. It's a little dull. A lot of the tones are the same. So, I just let it go. It's not a black and white shot. Doesn't work. Let's try a different one here. Let's try this one, a forest in Oregon. Forest in Oregon. And in color, I thought it was really pretty. I love all these muted green colors and the warm log, the poles of the trees. In black and white, it has a different feeling. I actually like them both. I think in black and white, I have a big photograph, a big print of this in black and white, and I have a print in color. And they both evoke totally different feelings in me. In the green, I feel the forest. I feel the colors of the forest. I can remember the wetness of it, the humidity in it. It was just a lovely place. In the black and white, it becomes more of an abstract. And I think that abstraction is kind of cool for this shot. So here's a shot that I think works both. It works in the abstract, all the detail, the ferns and the little branches and everything. And in color, we get that Pacific Northwest forest feel. A green, it's got a little bit of blue in it. We have a nice bright blue sky, but the trees are so dense that the hard light from the sun wasn't even penetrating. So it's just a different feeling all the way around. And I really, really liked that shot. I liked everything about how it came out. Let's go up onto over to Taos, Mexico, where I found these these pueblos are in Taos, and when I shot them, the reason I shot them was the blue doors. When I convert them to black and white, the blue doors are no longer visible. Now, there's things I can do. I can use a channel mixer and I can make the doors darker, but that doesn't really give me the same feeling. It's a dark door on a moderate tone black and white background. It's almost like a big, big whoop. I didn't see the point of it. In color, the point of it in color is the blue doors. The sky, the blue in the sky, the warm earth tones of the dirt and the adobe, and then the stark blue doors there. This is a picture of an adobe place. This is a picture of blue doors. So the entire photograph was changed by moving it to black and white. In this particular case, I much prefer the color. Let's go over to the Sierra Nevada and a great road that I was on once. I don't think it goes without saying, or it does go without saying, that the most fun you can have for $50 a day is a rented car. This is a road that was through the Sierra Nevada foothills in the rain. Those clouds are not exaggerated. That's really what it looked like. Well, I was right up in the clouds, and it would rain here and there, and these this little gully that you see right here, when I got up on it, it was running really, really full, and it started right over there. I mean, that's just the rainfall, and that gully started right there, because that's a hill. Well, the gully didn't go under, doesn't go downhill. It started right over here. So within a quarter of a mile, this thing was pretty full of water. There's a lot of water coming through. I like the cow. I asked for directions and didn't have a clue where we were or where I should be going. But this shot works in black and white, but I think it also works in color. It's just that the color doesn't look as foreboding as the black and white. Taking out the beautiful green of the pastures, which again really does look nice to me. I like that. There's more of a foreboding here because we don't have that pretty green to hold our attention. We really are dealing with the abstract here of the landscape. Black and white really, really helped me sell this picture as being ominous. Okay, let's go one more in the Sierras, and that's this picture of some trees. Now, there's two pictures here. I wanted to show the difference. This picture in color is the way I like to see this picture. Same road, by the way. We got the trees out here, the Cottonwood trees. Got this water building up around them just from the rain, and this little strip of green. It works really well. When I tried the same shot in black and white, it didn't work as well, but the closer shot does. The closer shot emphasizes the island and the texture here, where when I put the island a little bit farther away and I turned it to black and white, all of this melted together to the same tonal values. So it really wasn't as special to me as the black and white when I pulled the lens closer. These are two separate shots. It's not a crop. I actually shot this closer because in my eye, I could see, and on the back of the camera, because my camera was turned to black and white, I could see that this worked better in black and white than this one does. So sometimes we choose these things for compositional reasons as well. Filling the frame with this dead cottonwood, or these three cottonwoods actually, right here, gives me more of a black and white subject, where this shot is really the water and the sky and the row of dead cottonwoods here. So that's one of the things that we can do when we're shooting, is to plan whether we're going to shoot it in black and white, whether we're going to shoot it in color, how we're going to move between the two, but try to see those things in black and white. And again, I think I would recommend putting your preview on the back of your camera in black and white so that you can see that way. I hope that that dovetails really well with our last discussion of black and white portraits. Thanks for coming along. I'll see you next time. Have a great day.